Ho, ho, and a very happy Christmas to all you boys and girls and mums and dads out there. I cannot use my sleigh this year. I'm quarantined till 12th night, but I've done a deal with Amazon and Hermes to ensure that everything you want, including testing kits, get you in time for the big day. So, no need to look out into the sky for me. Instead, look out of your windows, but be careful, as the police in Copthorne are on the lookout for the infamous cross-eyed burglar. So, if you see this man staring into your window, do warn the people next door. And now, tonight's news.
Good evening, and here is the news. A cement mixer has collided on the M23 with a prison van from Lewis. Police are on the lookout for several hardened criminals. And after a series of crimes in Crawley, Chief Inspector Nick has announced that he is trying to find a man with one eye. He says that if that doesn't work, he will try again using both his eyes. In Parliament today, the opposition accused the Prime Minister of being responsible for
Katie Price's breast implants. Photographs of the reality star's many cosmetic surgery skulls confirm the dangers using
electric drills and the plethora of attachments available for such a job. Now, preparation before starting any DIY work should be the golden rule. Always have a tape measure to hand and ensure you have plenty of charge in your cordless tool for drilling, screwing, boring.
Arsenal, who will play Manchester City on New Year's Day. City, however, will be without their main striker,
Mr. Tumble, a character who loves to sing and dance whilst playing with children. So kids, how do you make a tissue dance? Put a biggie in it.
Social media has become a real issue in my surgery these days. I saw a patient yesterday who told me that she was addicted to Twitter. I had to tell her that I was sorry, but that I did not follow her. Watching what you eat is absolutely key for good health and for
making your soufflés rise. Elsewhere in today's programme, we'll be looking at your TV heavens and your TV hells with our guests. So firstly, what's your TV heaven?
a big one up front,
And your TV hell?
nothing at the back, and a damaged ball.
Meanwhile, in the USA, Jane Fonda returned to the political stage. The award-winning actress turned ecological activist said that she thought deforestation was bad for the planet and that there were too many Brazilian bare patches. She urged the public to rethink their personal approach to deforestation. This item appeared by kind permission at the Pubic Health Channel. Now, we're going to Windsor Castle where the royals are celebrating Christmas, and we can see for ourselves
A nice crusty finish on the Queen's pudding.
Prince Andrew.
If you're not so keen on munching on a large pudding, and many are not, then I suggest you try getting your lips around.
My celebrity antiques guest valuer tonight, Arthur Negus. So, Arthur, you told me earlier that you'd seen a piece brought in by one of our viewers, which might be the most valuable item discovered on this programme. Where was it found? In an attic? Or...
In your back passage. Although the Victorians were fantastic builders, sadly the plastering in these outside builds are often holes for wet and dry rot. You'll need to strip the walls back to the
beginning of spring. Now I find it best to store my bowl
In the fridge with half a dozen eggs and a small vanilla pod. Very nice. By the way, what do you call Jewish tea? Hebrews.
So welcome back, kids. I'm not going to do any jokes about Michael Jackson today because there are always puns about his songs, and that's just bad.
There was a fire at the local Inland Revenue Office today, but it was put out before any good was done. Meanwhile, in the English Channel, a ship carrying red paint collided with another vessel carrying purple paint. Both crews are thought to be marooned. The European Parliament had an all-night session yesterday in an attempt to produce as much
manure as it is possible to get your hands on. The fresher the better. I like it still warm for me roses. Now spread it around yourself and then over
The top of your birthday cake alongside a sprinkling of sugar strands, just right for the kids' parties.
It also works wonders for me parsnips. Now always ensure that you water in anything planted in the ground. That way I can guarantee
a nasty itchy rash. which might be difficult to get at, but which can just about be creamed.
Around the edge of any new thatch. As I've said so many times before, when dealing with roofs, maintenance is vital. Without it, you'll be
Stumped! A simply brilliant piece of fielding by the West Indies side after unfortunate delivery caught the English player rather painfully in the box. And there's one ball left to the over, and the batsman's holding, the bowler's willing.
So this first item for guessing its valuation tonight is a very average piece of furniture, made where all average pieces of furniture are made, the Satisfactory. The second item is a wartime coding machine used to apologise in dots and dashes when mistakes were made. It's known as a remorse code machine.
The Nobel Prize was today awarded to a group of Copthorne school children who declared that all theories from scientists were not to be trusted, as they believed in atoms, and everybody knew they made up everything.
And now it's time for this week's problem letters from you little ones out there. Mary, who says her parents do not understand her because they're Japanese.
The pandemic has caused a lot of social unrest in the world of antiques. A man came into my shop last week and asked, "What's new?" Even my husband seems to have been affected.
Igor, who tells me that he had a set of sticking playing cards for his birthday, but he is finding the gift hard to deal with.
I'm sure he's putting super glue on my antique weapons collection. He denies it, but I'm sticking to my guns.
People often ask me how I got into gardening. Well, at first I was reluctant. I found the celery too low, but I got myself a little job clearing up leaves. The money was good. In fact, I was raking it in. Then I got myself an allotment, but somebody kept adding soil to my bit. The plot thickens.
And to the individual who stole my glasses, I am warning you, I have contacts.
I began growing salad and selling it to celebrities, including Elton John. He didn't like lettuce much, more of a rocket man.
Hey, what kind of exercise do lazy people do? Diddly squats.
I put my herbs in alphabetical order. People ask me how I find the time. It's next to the sage, I tell them.
And what do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
I am pleased to see spring around the corner. I'm so excited that I've wet me plants. But now, before spring comes Christmas, and Santa Claus himself has been born in my garden.
Ho, ho, ho! It's been a tough year, and not just because of the pandemic. I had to put Rudolph and Blitzen up for sale on eBay. Got no bids, though. Think they were too dear. And Christmas dinner? Well, that'll be different this year, too. No Brussels! You know, I couldn't find an advent calendar this year anywhere. I guess their days are numbered. But I did find a snowman outside breaking through a pile of carrots. He was picking his nose. I couldn't even get to go and see the Copthorne Players Christmas panto. Never mind. Let's put all of these things behind us. And let's be thankful for what we do have. Our family and our very good friends. God bless everyone. As we sing a Christmas carol, we wish you a Merry Christmas!
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a panto next year. Glad tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a panto next year.
Hello there, Sam Tatty here, sitting next to an unfinished decorated Christmas tree. I'm so pleased to be asked to be your patron during this year, and I'm so sorry that we all can't perform in the ways that we all want to. Hopefully, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I know that Copthorne Players are doing a very fun project in October next year. In my opinion, I know that performing is just an incredible experience. I really recommend anyone who wants to try it. Seriously, it is fantastic. So if you're not sure where to start, please do go to the Copthorne Players website at copthorneplayers.co.uk. All the information there. It is wonderful. So meanwhile, this is Sam Tutty waving through the window, wishing you a very happy Christmas and a happy New Year. See you later.